In as much as we have this number of tools, using many of them, but at the same time, we'll be focusing on what really works. What really works. It's not just about, oh, we have this. You need to understand what kind of content do you want to push out there? What kind of content do you want to create? Now, before you venture into content creation, you need your roadmap. Before your roadmap, sorry, you need your strategy. After your strategy, you look at your topics. From your topics, you look at your audience, or you even look at your audience first before you talk about your topic. Then you create a roadmap. From there, your strategy also includes your calendar. Now, I'm just going to talk about one particular tool, and after talking about that tool, I will come back to what we have here. So let me show us what that tool entails. Now you will want to come to, so I'm just going to create a new tab here. This is where we will be having that conversation. So there's a system that is called faceless.com. Now this is a paid subscription. What this does is that it helps you, depending on the subscription or the plan you subscribe to. The current subscription I have is that I have 3 posts a week. But there are some subscription that helps you post every day. And you can automate your posting. Automatically background noise will be sound will be added to you. 3 or 6 different types of video arts. When I say video arts, are you going to be using realistic pictures or painted art or animation or stuff? Then there's no watermark. You can download the videos and you can publish to any social media platform you want. So currently I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 videos that has been generated for me. And if you look at it 3 times a week, that should be 3 times 4. That is 12 videos. But currently I have more than 12 videos. So either my card has been built automatically or I just have access to I don't know. But I think my card has been built automatically. That's why uh, I've been charged. I've been able to do more videos. So next billing is going to be on the 19th and we are on the 16th. This is my card details. So I can just ensure that I delete or unsubscribe if I no longer want to commence with the subscription. Currently, I'm quite sure that the debits the card. But now I can choose to cancel the subscription before that time comes. So this is what I pay more and I can do that. So before 19th, I think I should be able to get 2 more videos before my subscription is over, and then I can pause the action. Currently, I have 15 videos. Maybe one is in the okay. This is the new or the latest picture video I have. Then another video is going to come up in the next 9 hours. So it's telling me when the video will be generated and when. And currently I'm publishing to TikTok and my YouTube page, which is so I have a different YouTube page, so I can create another video that helps you build and optimize and monetize your YouTube page. Those are some of the things that we can provide as training or we have in our repository already. If you go to our YouTube page, you see some of these things. So let me just play a video and show you what it looks like. Did you know what you see this video is running for 1 minute 13 seconds. Now this 1 minute 30 seconds, I don't need to run it through, but just to give you an idea, I don't do anything. I only come, pay, one of the things I did was that I provided as at the point I was setting up this account, I provided some certain information, and it was that information that the AI has been using to get to write stories for me. So I'm not even thinking about anything. I'm not thinking about the content type. I already have a niche, and it has to do with business growth and intelligence. And that is what every story that you see in this video, every story that you see here is tilting towards it. Every story you see here is regarding when it comes to businesses. This is talking about rejection as a big, so that's I think this is talking about Yahoo, this is talking about Google, this is Intel, this is management, you know. So it's not really about, oh, let me start looking for a story, let me think of what to do, let me think of that, let me think of no. What is going on here now is that automatically content is being generated for you, automatically images are selected, automatically voiceover is presented, integrated, automatically the caption is also working. So you're not even you don't have to think about anything at all. But enough of this because the money is not coming to me. It's going to Faceless. But this is just an information I think I should bring to you for free. Some people may not have access to such thing, but it's better I just give us access to it, and that's basically what we do. Ensure that we bring to you the knowledge, we bring to you the idea, the you know. So yeah, it's not about cameras, it's not about showing your face. It's just about ensuring that you have the right content to keep your audience engaged. Good man. You have the right content to keep your audience engaged. So I'm going to go to what we will be needing. Some of the tools we'll be needing for image generation. First is we have Nano Banana and we have Leonard AI. You can use any one. Leonard, okay, so let me just keep putting it here so that you all see it. So Nano Banana Gemini, Nano Banana Flow, you can access Nano Banana from any from either from Google Studio or Google Gemini or Google Flow. So there are quite a number of ways you can you can access Nano Banana. And there are some other tools that also have Nano Banana integrated into them. You understand? So you can get started, sign up, get started. I can just get started here and I just start using my Nano Banana. So Nano Banana is an image generation application. It's just about you creating images from text. I can create this product catalog. I can create this. I can create anything. You understand? Create an image wearing a costume. This is one. I can just create. I can either click on it and so go to project. Choose a. Okay, so you have no paid project. So okay, this is a paid project. So instead of having a paid project, so link a paid project here. So I'm not using a paid project. I just want to use Nano Banana the way it is. Generate my images and just continue. So currently I don't have a paid project and I think it's asking me to create a paid project. I don't want to create a paid project. So I have to go through another means instead of using AI Studio. I can come in to use Gemini. Now there's another tool here called so I'm going to take us to that tool. It has prompts on how you can generate images with Nano Banana. So you have some ideas, but you don't know exactly how to come up with that ideas, or people have templates of Nano Banana prompts. that you can just change the images and use the images the way it is in the prompt. So here I'm going to create an image. Here I'm not going to be asked about anything. So I can just come, okay, can you describe or can you create an image of of a floating astronaut? These are just templates, watercolor, blah, blah, blah. I can just use any. And what it does is start creating the image for me. So I'm actually using the Nano Banana features in the Gemini. I can also get a paid plan. I can decide to upgrade. So sometimes for you to get the best out of some things, you need to just invest a little. But here we're just showing you how to access all these things. But sometimes you might need to invest a little. As at the time I was doing this, I know the amount of money I've spent hundreds of, if not thousands of dollars when it comes to subscribing over the past uh, 2 years. I've spent a lot. I can say thousands of dollars when it comes to subscribing for AI tools just to explore, not even because I found the real thing to use. Sometimes at that point of exploration, I have to use quite a number of tools. So this is Nano Banana, and I can just give it any prompt, and at the same time I'll get what I want, and I can choose the one I want. That the fast response, or I want it to think, or I want this to take. But basically, your fast response is good. It reduces the number of credits that you can do. So using a free plan, they've given a stipulated number of uh, credits. So give let me just copy these uh, templates, or rather, let me copy this uh, prompt. I'm going to copy this prompt. Create a caricature of me and my job based on everything you know about. I can bring in an image of anybody or myself. So let's just bring in a random image from here and use it to create a caricature. Or yeah, so let me bring in this image. Drag it in space. So I'm just walking us through because what these things can do, what this application and what these AI tools can do, and which one is best for which one, or the tools that we'll be using basically for this mentorship session. There are hundreds of tools out there, but for now, this is the one we're focusing on, and we are focusing on this because of the most important thing. Now, the reason why it has brought up this dark gun and everything is because it's following the concept of the conversation we've been having. When I tried to use another tool, I can show you the image I got. Coming, let me see if I can bring this up. Yeah, I can bring this up. So, for there was a time I did this on another tool, and what I got was pretty much different from what you can see now. Now, I created this tool with ChatGPT. One of the good thing about ChatGPT is that it has an inbuilt memory whereby it remembers every conversation we've had with it. So this is a caricature image of me. In yeah, the caricature image of telling me that okay, say this, don't stress, automate and scale with standard technology. And it gives this very, very nice, interesting, design look at you. And this is the caricature of this woman that is in this picture. So you can do this. So Nano Banana and Leonard AI is another tool that I'll be using to create Leonardo rather. We'll be using to create our images. Now this one has the what they call it, just to be sure that you are using the right tool. And launch the app and see what it gives you. The interface is pretty straightforward, clean, clear, no much confusion. Then you can actually see templates of what people are using it to do, what we have in the community, and you can use it as an idea for what you want to build. So that's pretty much it for the images. Then we now have voice generation. 11 labs. 11 labs is basically what we're using all through. 11 labs for our image voice generation. Our voice generation has to come from 11 labs because that's basically what I will recommend. But there are several other tools apart from 11 labs that will give us voice and audio generation. Now, these are images that people prompted all these things that you are seeing. Once you have good prompt engineering, you don't have a problem. Once you have good prompt engineering, you can remix this, you can reuse it. I believe this is the story of Nebuchadnezzar exactly. Nebuchadnezzar, when it was in different things, people are creative, so you can get ideas from what people are already doing. And Leonard, like I said, also helps generate videos. In as much as we are using it to generate, it can convert your images to your videos rather, or your images to videos. If that's too much to write in your images to. So I'm logging in with my account, just to show us what this thing looks or what these things look like, how it really works, what it does, and then a little practical. So tomorrow you are coming with your own story. You are not just doing, oh, we are following, this is what they've taught us, we are following through, we are using the same prompt. The question is, what is your niche? Who's your audience? Or sorry, who are your audience? Do you understand? Who are your audience? What's your niche? What does it, what is your brand voice? What are you trying to say? What are you focusing on? What category are you looking to? Do you understand? So you're not just copying my template or copying my prompt word for word, but instead you're actually using it to create yours. You are on this session for a reason, and you have to what you are what you've come for. You're not just going to be replicating and duplicating, copying and pasting, but instead you have to be intentional about everything that you are doing in this session. This session is not for you to come and copy and paste, but for you to actually achieve something. And I'm sure you've seen quite a lot of these videos, nowadays where fruits are talking and saying what they do to the body and the likes. This is another AI transition image to image to video is another one. So there's quite a lot that can be achieved through all that we have here. So let me move to uh, 11 labs. So 11 labs is for the sound, voice, create your voice, text to speech. If you want to use more than what is available, you can also pay. You can subscribe to one of their plans, of which is very, very cheap. I believe this 11 labs is quite cheap, but there are certain uh, features that you may want to try out that you need their subscription. And then for you to upgrade, you can just upgrade with any of the plan. I think they have about 5 subscription plans. The subscription plan is non. There's the $5, there's the free, the $5, 22, the 92, and you can decide to pay annually. So if you want to pay for a year, you need to they will give you 2 months of that means instead of paying for 12 months, you're paying for 14 months. And from there they will charge you for extra. And then you can either pay monthly, that's just $5. Peradventure you want to don't want to do so much, or maybe you already have what you want to do planned out. And so there's just a lot. There's a lot. You can subscribe to any plan and manage your subscription. So they are giving a new subscription per month. So initially it was daily. but now they've changed it to monthly. So your monthly, you're giving 10,000 credits per month. And as it is now, my credit will be set back to 10,000 on the 7th of March. That's in a few weeks. Now, after that, I'm just using only one tool for that. The next tool that I'll be using is for our video creation. So it's called Flow. Flow is not even only Flow. We have Flow, we have the other one, but let's just focus on this for now. While we are doing the class, I'll show you other tools that you will be needing. I don't want to get you worked up with what we'll be having here. So let me just show you one of the things that I did. Now, one thing about this tool is that we only have access to generate 8 seconds worth of video per prompt or per video. So you only have 8 seconds to this. So whatever it is they are writing, whatever your script is, just make sure that you can read the script eight within 5 to 8 seconds. It's something that you can read within 5 to 8 seconds. And I hope, let me just play this. Some people drink coffee. So that's basically it. Now, beyond this, I can also keep adding scenes and creating a longer version. I can keep adding scenes and creating a longer version, but whatever it is I'm doing it per scene. So whatever it is I'm doing in a scene, I make sure that it contains 6 to 8 hours, sorry, 6 to 8 seconds worth of uh, text. So while I'm doing that, let me show you what the plan is. So we have a daily credit of 140, and per video you can only generate 20, sorry, per video you exhaust 20 AI credits, 20 AI credits per video. So if you want to subscribe, I think the subscription also starts from $20 per month. But everything we're doing with the fact that we're looking at what we can use for free. Now, this is another tool that you can use to create videos. This is also a Google product. So either you're using Flow, and here you have access to what do you call it now? View 3, yeah. This is also using View 3 as well, but the generation, I think it's using View 2.2, yeah. So you can launch Flow from here to generate videos. Here, you can just create your images, but you can also animate your images from here. So this does like the blends the work of this and this together. Then it also has some sound effects that can come in it. But I think you'll be charged $20 per month. Correct? Yes, $20 per. No, I don't show you. Manage my source. It's taking me some. We'll check that. Now we have this for the video. I've shown you 2 tools for the video. We have the like I said, Leonard AI tool can also generate video, but like I said, it is limited, and just want to get things done. So another tool you'll be needing is make.com. So we'll be using either make.com or Zapier for our automation. I would really recommend Zapier. I think I still prefer make.com, but Zapier is basically very easy. But make.com, in the free version, you can achieve quite a lot. That's based on my personal preference. It's just something personal, not necessarily what everybody has to. So I can even generate uh, my workflow here, or I can copy workflow from any other person and implement. So there's quite a lot to learn. That's the truth. It's going to be an awesome session. Now, while we're at that, we also want to talk about what the mentorship will entail. It's not just about, oh, I'm, I'm coming here and you have to hold my hand all through. Yes, during the live session, everybody is going to be intentional. Everybody is going to be using their own story to create the idea they have to create a roadmap of how they want to their own storytelling partner and pattern. Everybody has different storytelling patterns. So we need to just be certain that this is what you want to do. And while you are doing that, based on what we have taught you, based on what we've shown you, we can now provide guidance, answer questions, and ensure that by the end of the 1 week, you are able to achieve what you really desire to achieve and what the training also has in plan for you. Today is the first session. The next session we'll be having is tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, the 1 hour session is so that you don't get bored, you don't get tired, get exhausted while trying to get these things. We need some time to assimilate, we need some time to draw up a plan for yourself. And you also be needing some extension. There's an extension called AutoFlow, and there's Auto is AutoFlow and AutoRoots. I'll show us how to. Okay, let me just show us how to get an extension. You click on this, you come to your browser, Chrome or Firefox or anything. You come to your browser. I think their icons are similar. So these are extensions. Things. What are extensions? Basically, extensions are additional add-ons or applications that you can add to your browser to help you get more features or achieve more of your task. So once I come to my extension here, I click on extension, manage extension, it opens up this. This shows all the extensions I have. Can actually activate an extension and deactivate an extension. I can come to the store, come to the Chrome web store and open this. I can then look for the extension I need and use it here. So I have this, we already have this auto flow, and then there are quite a number of them, but we just need the ones we need is the ones that will be and the ones we will need and the ones we're using will be doing so much. And I hope you find it relevant to use. So apart from that, we can also create a system that allows you to just constantly generating content. Everything is just automation. I think that automation section will be very, very interesting, and I hope you just get yourself prepared and ready for that. Like I mentioned, for our automation, we make you know make those. Then definitely some of the things that we'll also be talking about is how to prompt. We'll be talking about your prompt engineering, prompt design, how you talk to your AI to ensure that get adequate result, not just copy and paste. The thing there about the AI tools, garbage in, garbage out. It does things based on the level of instruction you have. But if you can give it a high level instruction or communicate with it in a way that at the end of the day you see that, oh, this stuff is really, you've gotten something very good. It's then is basically how you prompt it. Nothing, no magic is there's no magic to it. So that is basically what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be drawing out. We'll start tomorrow. We'll generate our images. I will share some prompts or templates that you can use for your image. Make sure you look at it, edit it to modify it to what suits you. And there are some also some instructions that will be sent that is just going to be general and put that, or you can instruct your AI using those templates and you'll be able to get what we have. So I'm just going to do a recap of what you mentioned, and I'm going to this to do the And the recap is basically about everything we intend to. First, our image generation, then our voice generation, then our audio generation, and yes, before I forget, we're also going to be doing our video editing. Just video editing at a very, very light, um, uh, light way, just CapCut. Now, CapCut, I would advise that we have CapCut on our phones or on our laptop and learn some basic things. The session is not for video editing. The session is not for video editing. So there are some certain things I would just advise that you read up on for our next class or before we start using the uh, video editing tool to compile our video and set up. Once we are done that, we also need, when I talk about calendar. So there is the strategic part and there is the operations part, the part whereby you now have to sit down and generate your content. The strategy part is what we will also talk about towards the end of this session. Give you some strategic approach to what you can and how you can utilize this system. I have to also talk about notebook ML. That's why I said, in as much as we are talking about content, there are some certain content that might just require that your you're educating your audience. You cannot be educating your audience on certain topics or certain topics and create the topic mastery. Then you just come drop the link or drop the resource of your of the content you want to generate, and you just come to the section, you generate a video. That video talks, trains, whatever format you want. That video, not whatever formats, rather. It's just like a training podcast kind of conversation. That's what you get from this book. Like ML. It's just very, very interesting. We are going to exploit quite a lot. And when we do the things here, you have to observe it very well. I'll try to make it as easy as possible. I'll try not to make things complicated. It's very, very important. We'll try to make sure that things are not, that is the intention. Speak with our normal human language, how we understand things, not going but there are, like I said, there are certain templates that are going to be provided that will guide you on how you should use this thing. So just for a let me just do this. Just for us to do something interesting. Now Leonard AI, I want to create an image. Certainly just an image, nothing too uh, rigorous. And I'm going to show us how we can also ensure that images that we create are simple and realistic. So this was created, yes, last year, no, not last year, 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. This is July 24. Imagine the AI to giving me this. Do you understand? Now, I created images. This is which I added, and I have images added. So this was 2020. Those not 20. I have more than before that time. So now, based on not complicated. This one setting too much. Just basic, basic conversation, and you choose your dimension. You choose how you want your image to present it. So having all this, I have. I think this is where it stopped. I think I have another account. This is June 2024. So I think I have another account that I have because I remember there are some certain prompts I wrote that are not here. There's some certain images that are generated that are not here. I remember clearly. So as at the time this image generation came up, you see the errors, you see the mistakes. This leg is meant to be crossed, but it's appearing as one leg and everything. Now, The reason for this is because some of the prompts were not guided. But in as much as some of the prompts were not guided, then the image generation tool was still it was still growing. It was young and it was, you know, doing things the way it could. If you look at this lady, she's either folding her hand or she's trying to put her hand across her leg. That is, a lot of confusion going on there. But one of the images I got and looks a little bit nice is the image of this woman. But if you look at her hand, very obvious that it's not staying okay. So let me just try and animate this video and create a video. Use this particular image to create a video. And yes, so that is working already. But that's going to start working. So it changes the interface to tell me that I'm going to create a video. What kind of model do I want to use? Am I going to use plain AI or I'm going to use VO3? So there are so many image generation tools that we have here. So this is going to come with audio. Some are just images alone. Some are you have to have a start frame and end frame. Some you just need to put in one image. Here now, I need to put a start frame, end frame, an image reference, and audio. Those are the things that I will need to provide or can generate for me. But let me just look for what I can. Let me just use this. This is the image generation, and here I can make 10 seconds worth of video and I can choose the dimension I want. If I choose privacy mode, I have to, it's going to be a premium feature, then I have to subscribe. So there's the $10 per month. If I'm going to pay monthly, it's actually $12. The free tool, I have just 150 token or credits. So some people call it credits, while some call it token. Then I can opt for the 8,500. Then I can also opt for the 25,500. Also, 25,000 token, then 60,000 token based on what I actually want to do. And these are access to different things that I have access to different things that I want to do. So there include Canva business. So I can actually, if I want a Canva business subscription, I can also do from here to less, but we're not going into that. This is flow state that is we want to create um, multiple things. But for now, based on the subscription that we have, we may not be able to. But let me just come back to the assets. This is where we need to, and I want to animate this particular video. Animate. So I just also want to. I'm not going to put too much. This is just like an overview. Oh, these are the things that I'm going to use to make this image rather or convert. Just convert this image. I'm going to, so for me to even achieve that, I'm going to be using more than what I have. And I need to, it's going to be consuming 420 token. 420, and I don't have 420. But if I want to just create an image, for an image, I'll just be using how many tokens? Let me see, 40 tokens, up to 40. And I have many tokens, 150. So that's pretty much the limit. So we'll just be using this to create our images. That's what we'll be using this to create. But apart from that, we're looking into several things. Let me see if I can get a prompt from the directories I have and paste it here and see what I'm going to achieve. Just a second. To see if I can generate image. the text to each kind of. Yes. So let's see. Okay. So if I put the wrong, thing, no, actually correct. So, sorry. I need to put this in. Have the page I created with ChatGPT. I have them already. So I'll just need to open the right. Sure. Be sure I okay, so let me just quickly follow on. So I'll be using, so I'll be generating up to 40 tokens just for you to see what this generation will look like. I'm using the one by one. I've changed it to portraits, landscape, customizable. Now let's just go this. Then that same thing, I'm going to put it in Nano Banana in Gemini and create the same with the same prompt. So this has given me like the you know interface of what I want. Then I can click on this to convert it to a video. So I've told you to generate a video for me from this particular image. So it's going to be doing that now. So you see now I'll be using what's this way. That's using matrix for here. Then coming to nanobar. See they have different you know look and feel. The same concept, but they are both imagining in different. So for the video now, I didn't even bother doing any edit here. I just want to show you things that you'll be able to achieve. You can use different kind of lighting. You can increase the quality. You can do this. So this is what we have. Now the reason why this came in this way was because the video we didn't set the video frame to something shorter or better. But I just converted that particular. So if not, you would have seen that video or the images was running through that. So I can edit it, I can make my changes, but for now, I just want you to see what you can have and what you achieve for this. So I believe that by tomorrow we will have our own workflow, walkthrough, how what we want to achieve. Like I said, have your own story, have what you want to, you know, have what you want to do. You're not just going to be copying this template word for word. You'll be releasing some of the prompts into the chat so that by the time we come and we meet, to be straightforward. Do you understand? You'll have used that to plan ahead of the session that will be happening. So that's pretty much it for this evening. Thank you for your time. I hope that you're able to achieve a lot. By to please, if you have any question, drop it in the. If there are any questions, please drop it in. Anything you need clarification on, drop it in. If you feel that you are not certain about what's going on, drop it in. That are available to put you through everything. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. My name is David. Delighted to I'll be instructor for this mentorship session. Bye.